This sparrow is ready to fly. At your command, of course.
Ooh, shiny ones.
Good to see you again. You need me back in the group?
Hey Swag, welcome. Decided it's time to stop procrastinating and get this run going.
Aye, my Raven.
I decided to let Anomain stay dead, but
I'm still here. You've thought this through?
Fate beckons us all.
Anomain stays dead for now.
Look, I have no space for anyone.
Although
Placed your item on the ground.
I have reverted the changes to the globe of blades and blade barrier because it was the easiest way to stop this from happening. I don't remember Planetars casting anything inside time stop in previous versions of SCS, and it's obviously
Look, I have no space.
it shouldn't be happening.
I've placed your item on the ground.
But the change that I could think of that is the least impactful but stops this from happening is to revert the change to Globe of Blades and Blade Barrier so that the saving throw can negate all damage, which was the case in previous versions. So have to re-equip everyone.
I can hear you well enough.
The other problem is this is my fourth clean install. I've reinstalled my game folder and all the mods probably like 5 times since that unfortunate stream, and I was still getting crashes, which is super annoying.
I can carry not another stitch. Let it fall to the ground then.
Maybe this should go to a main damage dealer. Though I can just drink potions of defense or cast spirit armor on myself and it should be enough AC.
Yes. Readier than a red-cheeked maiden, my friend.
It is done.
Aye, a fair gambit.
Hey Daryl, welcome. Throwing daggers, Valigar. Does Valigar have any points in? No, he doesn't. So he could use the throwing dagger too. I'd reload that shit. I mean, I could reload it, but I decided that since I've taken Valigar so far and I never play with him,
It shall be as you say.
that I'll try to take him all the way. Now, if someone else permas, then I'll have a problem. If Anoman isn't the only one who dies. Now, should I wear this? It's really stupid color on an assassin. The Jester Assassin. Yeah, maybe the robe is actually a better idea for now. That's a good armor, but fire, acid rest, magic damage resist. What else could I give him, really? Though his saves are kinda garbage. He could really use some better saves. I'll decide as I go. On the fly.
Good, dear. Welcome blade for oblivion.
Okay, I see there's quite a few people already. So I decided for Anoman to stay dead, but I reverted the changes to Globe of Blade so that the damage is negated on save. It's how it is in all the previous versions, because that interaction is just too much. And trying to fix this in a different way is beyond my capabilities. Like, maybe there's I could change some line in Planetor script or reduce his bonus to casting time or something so that he doesn't cast inside time stop, but the globe is easier, and it also works both ways because my globes are also shit again. There's no point using them now in the most applications.
I do. Thy will be done.
Wait, why can't I target this? One here should be dead already, from what I remember. Yeah.
Something.
I'll probably do some power leveling with Sarevok. The sewers here, the guys in the sewers give good XP, and there we actually have the perfect enemies to let Assassin shine. I at least want to start this run going again because I have entire Watcher skip to do. And TOB itself is not that long, but Watcher skip is one full stream, like 8 hours, and TOB another 8. And then Melissan herself is also deserves her own stream. And I kinda wanted to wrap it up on this weekend, but it probably won't happen. Okay, I can take the fight in the barracks.
So be it.
Varigar is getting pretty good. He still can get 5% more resistance, and I could give him the Abishi hide. I have it. He could be very soon physical damage immune.
I'll get on it right away. Glory will be ours today. Glory will be ours today. Yes, I see.
'Tis a role I am glad to play.
Nature, take the life she gave!
Where was the key?
I'll make this quick for you.
Varigar going strong.
So be it. I should be glad to dance to your tune. But learn to please.
Cry for your lives. They are over.
This sparrow is ready to fly. At your command, of course.
Just have to watch his Armor of Fate and hardiness.
So be it. I am your doom. One day. One day. Bah! You
Also, I forgot to change Edwin's spell selection. Now, one problem I have now is without Anoman I don't have chaotic commands, so at least Edwin can get a mind blank as a replacement.
What do you wish?
Hear me!
I wish nothing. Enter Herr de Lis.
Nature, take the life she gave! With vengeance!
Thought this through. Nothing but die. Glory will be ours today. So be it. I am your doom.
Feel its icy breath.
Right, I forgot. My main character is actually immune to +1 weapons and lower in this run. Because I didn't need to have Constitution, which is a rare occurrence. I'll leave everyone in the pocket plane for a while and try to power level Sarevok a bit. You can dual Sarevok, yes, to a mage or to a thief. And yes, it takes ages for him to... These are rogue rebalancing. Yes, this is overhauled thief HLIs. None of them is really like crazy. Actually, you could argue that they make the character weaker because you don't get time stop traps. Like this is whatever, this is whatever, this is whatever. This is good, but only for backstabs. Assassination is the same, and it's the strongest HLA. You get acid trap instead of time stop trap, so yeah, I'd say that overall you're probably weaker. If you'd be willing to use time stop traps, which I'm usually not because I don't really like time stop that much. Then those are definitely weaker traps. Hey Bogan, welcome.
Fate beckons us all.
Now I want to power level Sarevok a bit. in the Saradush sewers because they're pretty easy for an assassin. There's a lot of high XP enemies which can be backstab safely for the most part.
What have you decided then? Am I to leave?
One might assume that I'm not averse to being on my own for a while.
You wish a change of pace, my friend.
Sarvok,
Styles to
I'm
leave the stage for a while.
close to 1,000,000 XP, but I need Mage 18. Mage 18 should be what, 3 million? So yeah, I'm kinda short on XP still. I usually get Sarevok dual like somewhere close to the bottom of Watcher's Keep. If I do the Saradush, Fire Giant Temple, Ball Temple, and then go straight to Demogorgon, then Sarevok is usually due out somewhere close to the final fight in Watcher's Keep. And for Yagashura camp fight. No, not the final Amelesan fight, the Demogorgon fight, and there's still, you know, a Bazigal Enclave, Sendai Enclave, Balthazar to do. I'll probably do a couple of Enhanced Edition quests. Nira, definitely, because Nira quest gives very good scrolls and a couple of good items. Nira quest allows you to buy at least one of every scroll in the game. So that means additional wish, time stop, Black Blade of Disaster, for example, for my character, protection from magical weapons, stone skin. So a lot of good stuff. He would be hanging back, but I decided that I will sacrifice the additional proficiency points to make him actually useful, and Mage 12 already has level 6 spells, so Death Spell, very useful. Slow can be useful, Secret Ward to contribute to mage fights. It's HD without song? Yeah, I guess, yeah. But his power level will rise sharply.
So be it.
And fast. Give me some good strength potion. For that additional attack 0. If I ever dueled him, I'd consider keeping his level to 13, 15. If you play with NPC customization from SCS, then you can duel him at 13 and get your mage levels back under his original XP amount he joins with. Yeah, it's level 1 joinable NPCs. It's called the customization of NPCs in SCS. It's very buggy, yes, it's very buggy. It often grants you XP twice, so you have to limit yourself from exploiting. It's strong, I mean, well, it is strong, but You could argue that it's kind of like Baldur's Gate 3, right? I mean, not even as strong as in Baldur's Gate 3. Because you can make your NPCs definitely stronger. But it's not like you can completely change their classes. Or races. I mean, yeah, you could argue that Nalia not having garbage thieving points distribution makes her an actual alternative to Yan. Although she... yeah, because you can give her set traps at 100, but she still won't have spike traps anyway. Servo Kensei Mage. I don't know, I don't remember if you can give them kits at the... with this node. Okay, let's get this party going. A great start. A great start to a big assassin adventure. Let's see how this works, because it's like Kai, so it should be good for backstabs. That was crit, but that was a maximized crit, so pretty spicy. I mean, of Hexad being a multi-mage fighter, multi-thief fighter would be unironically good. You could take her instead of Yan, because fighter thieves are pretty decent. This guy gives a... wait, only 6,000? Some of them give 11,000. I guess not this one. Should be a mage somewhere here. Some sappers. And there's a mage somewhere in here, but where? Probably staying invisible. He's here, okay. Let's see. But the fucker is cheating. He's I dispelled his illusion, but he's not becoming invisible, only for just a fraction of a second. Thinking so, Kensai, high level Kensai to Thief, I mean, you're getting your levels back in late TOB. I don't know if that's a great idea. your party can carry, well, yeah. But
This is hardly what I expected. If this continues, I see little point in my remaining with your group. We are a poor match.
even protection from scrolls don't last long on a thief? No, it doesn't, if you don't install the component to change it. It's like what, 10 rounds? Something like that. I don't remember exactly, but I'll have to check it for the final fight because I am going to use a lot of scrolls for Amalison. Thieves being too strong? Oh yeah, definitely thieves are way too strong. Don't mind berserker clerics or fighter mages. I mean, if you don't have scribing scrolls from rogue rebalancing, then there's a very limited number of scrolls in the game. Like, let's take stone skins for example. Like, you're going to teach your mages like 2-3 stone skins, and then there's like what, 10 more scrolls. You can't use them for every fight, you'll run out. Dual fighter thief can be a bit bonkers. If you're going fighter thief, in my opinion, you should go multi-class. Because for one, you can be a dwarf, which is a huge boon. And you can be a thief who, I mean, you can be a fighter. So that means hardiness, that means defender of East Haven. Plus scrolls from use and items. You can wreck shit with Karsamer if you want to. And you don't have the dual class downtime. Because you lose Grand Mastery and you lose some HP. But I think it's a worthy trade-off for shorty saves and fighter HLAs. Because Thief HLAs suck. Unless you want to abuse traps. Okay, where was that fucker? Why nobody uses Fallbane to give him HP? Because Fallbane was fixed in the latest patch of Enhanced Edition. You can no longer go over your limit. That was a crutch protection, but
So be it.
I have some unenchanted weapons. I do. That wasn't a backstab, but okay, he died from death attack actually. That's funny. I mean, Fallbane is best served on a character with high DR. Like for example, I'll probably give Fallbane to Valiger, because with 88% DR, that 5 HP heal goes a long way. Or whatever it is, it's a 1d4 plus 1, right? So. Yes, it's a great weapon for any character with high DR. Although I have to tell you that I tried it on a Barbarian with 88% DR in Fire Giant Temple, and it's not enough. 3 Fire Giants gave me a run for the money. I couldn't take on 3 Fire Giants at once. Okay, no crashes so far, that's promising. Actually, I could have just equipped this for electric resistance, because I want to like Bastard Sword to backstab makes way more sense than Katana. Makes about as much sense. They're more or less the same length. Not that pointy, yeah, katanas are curved, so probably not ideal for precision strikes with thrusts. Where was this guy? Why didn't he take any damage? Scimitars, yeah, scimitars are also... I guess that's because they are lumped in the same weapon group as Wakizashi and Ninjato, which are short blades that would be good for backstabs. That's interesting, because I'm wearing the Cloak of Mirroring, which absolutely should stop fireballs and lightning bolts. I guess it's just oversight in the programming. This ability is not assigned the proper flag. I actually own a bastard sword and, well, just plain backstabbing, like doing a precision thrust with it, it's not easy. But you could half sword it, like grab with the second hand above the pommel, not pommel, the handguard, which gives much more control over the blade. I mean, you shouldn't be looking at real world logic when it comes to weapon selection for backstabs. Because I mean, clubs and quarterstaves don't make much sense either. Is he getting at least some good XP? Well, I mean, kinda decent. Yeah, I guess it's just a hit to the back of the head. They see invisible and they drain.
Consider it accomplished.
They drain levels. Who got the Amulet of Power? Or Mace of Disruption? Nobody? Well, that sucks then, because I can't think of other way to...
I fear nothing.
No, that's strange, because I thought that they split upon death, but they split when they're low on HP, which is kinda strange. And they can heal themselves? That's even stranger. The Vishets, oh yeah, they can give you a whole lot of problems if you're not prepared. Like, I was doing Hexat Tomb, like Clara Tomb for the first time. I was not prepared for the Devil Shades. They were chasing me around the entire graveyard because they can exit the tomb and they can also exit the building itself. Genius in Ifrit, yeah, Ifrit is probably maybe the most annoying enemy in the game, like the generic one. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, what David was thinking when they give them that invincible mist form. It really is not conducive to a good gameplay experience. There's another mage here. Elite Hobgoblins, I mean, they are... The problem with Elite Hobgoblins is that they give fuck all experience for their power level, but that's actually... That's not random, because if you give more experience for enemies, then you change the progression curve of the game. Where is that guy? Like, that's strange, because he's getting dispelled for a fraction of a second and going back to being invisible. I don't understand this interaction. Like, what did he cast? Shadow Door. I mean, it's just a quick cast, improved invisibility, that's it. It's improved invisibility that has a lower casting time. I don't understand why doesn't the Dispel illusion work. To give him some target to reveal himself. Hey, look at me. Hey. These guys love invisibility, it seems. Hey, check this out. He's removing magic, of course. Oh no! Yeah, good times with Staff of Magi, but this is probably... Honestly, the Staff of Magi backstabs were most likely the reason why the rules were changed. Like 95% sure that this was the reason. Did the backstab fail? No, it just was wrong positioning. So I'm getting my first crash. It seems that I'm getting one crash in about 30-45 minutes. Was definitely string for longer than 30 minutes, so I mean, it's not terrible, but it's really fucking annoying. I saved all the time, yeah. Like, I'm saving out every occasion I can, pretty much. The problem is with the long battles, like Yagashura camp battle.
There is power to be found in places such as this.
But I think I can force a save. Like, if I do this, I can... Yeah, I can force the interval save from the CD tweaks. So I just have to remember to do it a couple of times in long battles. This fucker. Going back in this would make him stop casting. Well, it appears that AoE spells are not broken by... I mean, it's probably a quirk in scripting, because consider this. Generally speaking, I don't remember enemies ever using a spell when targeting ground. I don't think it's either very hard to script them to target ground, or it might be just plain impossible. They always target something, like even with summons. Like if they summon a planetar, they will target one of your party members, for example. So you can cast remove magic on ground, and it doesn't require a valid target, as in a creature. But to script it does. So yeah, unlike a single target spell, which just plain up doesn't work without a valid target, this one works. For example, if you try to cheese leeches with protection from undead, you will quickly notice that they are not defenseless. They will target themselves with remove magic to try to dispel you. They will target themselves with dragon breath to try to get you. They will summon they will conjure summons on themselves and then cast spells on those summons to try to get you. I think that's all of them.
What do you wish?
Actually need to collect some of this crap, because I do need a lot of money to buy the scrolls from Nira Quest.
I fear nothing. Saravok stands ready.
It took a long time to do this, but really I was just getting back into the groove after a short break. And thinking what I want to do next. Who did you swap out for Step Bro? Well, at the end, no one. Because Anoman is dead. He died to this Globe of Blades glitch and I decided to roll with it. I decided it's a sign that the Valigar should be in the party. I mean, okay, this is what happens. Globe of Blades applies its effect under time stop, which was always the case, like since I remember. But it also was completely negated on a successful saving throw. So it was rarely an issue, but it sometimes was. I remember other streamers having someone permat because of this. But in the newest version of SCS, the saving throw for Globe of Blades was changed from complete negation to half of damage. So if you get caught on double damage without protections from physical damage, if you get caught in a time stab near a globe, that's a guaranteed death. But you can say there's a counterplay to this, like don't stay near the globes if the time stop is coming, and that's true. However, one of the enemies who usually casts a lot of Globe of Blades is a Planetar.
I await your command.
And the most prolific strategy of any high-level mage is time stop into summon Planetar, like that's 80% mage's opening. And what happened is that Planetar cast Globe of Blades while time stop, which is, I guess, some kind of a quirk. It didn't happen before. It must be some kind of a glitch introduced in the newest SCS. So the mage time stopped, cast Planetar on Anoman. The Planetar, inside time stop, cast Globe of Blades, and it hit Anoman like 10 times and he exploded. You can buff against it. Yeah, you can wear Cloak of Mirroring. It works. Physical damage protection works, like Divine Protection, for example. And Stone Skins also work. Of course, timing Divine Protection may be hard because it can run out during a time stop. It can easily run out. Eric comeback, yeah, it might be Eric comeback.
What do you wish?
So what I did, I just reverted the change to the Globe of Blades and Blade Barrier, that they are again negated on as a successful saving throw, because otherwise I'd have to do something about Planetar scripting, which would be much more complicated. Or about time stop, which would be probably impossible for me, because none of the modders solved the problems with time stop in the span of 20 years, so it's probably not happening. Buff's new reward, the Bloatlord. I've heard it. I've heard it multiple times because some people made it their mission to use up all their points on this reward. Oh shit, my voice is not good today. We're spamming it today. Yeah, I've heard it. But Buffy was going long. Like, he started... Like, fuck me, like 11 p.m. my time. So normal time for him. But he was going to like 6 a.m. my time. So I've caught only like an hour of his stream. Why not leave restriction for blunt weapons? You're not the first one who had this idea, because it really doesn't make much sense. It's just for a flavor reason to,
So be it.
I don't know, to make it easier to distribute weapons among the party. So you have some restrictions. I mean, early D&D was had a lot of weird restrictions, like level caps for races. Like, only humans could level up unlimited. Other races had hard limits. Although those restrictions, yeah, I wouldn't mind being less prohibitive, because there's a lot of good weapons you rarely use. For example, Celestial Fury is an amazing weapon, but if you're going with a meta party, then there isn't really anyone you can give it to. Hey Zerafius, welcome. Yes, tweaks have a lot of quality of life changes. Elite Orc. And you guys, I heard some of you guys talking shit about Assassin, but I'm soloing this place. There aren't enough party member options, that's true. They're quite limited. And do you really need it, like, 2 low-level thief dueled to mage? Because Nalia and Imoen, from the mechanical standpoint, are the exact same. Nalia should have something different going on. Alright, Imoen, yeah, she wasn't... She was supposed to give you the motivation to go against after the Irenicus. Guess that makes sense. Yeah, it would work. I agree. It would be much better motivation. It would be more sensible motivation, because it wouldn't time gate you. Because as it is of now, you kinda can do whatever and Amon just stays in spellhold. No, you cannot backstab from the staff. The rules are that you can only backstab with weapons that a pure thief can equip before use any item. And I'm like 95% sure that the reason for this change was exactly Staff of the Magi, because I mean, it would be ridiculous, like you could get as many backstab as you want without any limits other than APR, I guess. That rule was in BG1 too, but original BG1 or enhanced edition, because I think I remember backstabbing with use any item in OG SOA. That was a long time ago. Is he... no, that was just a wrong positioning. Like this, it isn't really doing that much for Sarevok. Like he gained 100,000 XP from this. Tried backstabbing with two-handed sword Koran, same message. There might have been an exception for using an item, but it was a long time ago. I don't really remember. But I kinda do remember backstabbing with Carsoner, I think, or some bastard swords. Spear should backstab. Could backstab with a short spear if you grabbed it close to the point. I might have had a mod, maybe. The only mod I remember installing for BG, original BG, was SCS and Tactics. And oh boy, Tactics was a ride in OGPG. It was a damn ride. Hey Zira, welcome. I didn't know about Detect Illusion skill, so every mage fight I had to just absorb their spellbook. Because there was no other way, because they were casting spell immunity, divination, abjuration, and improved visibility, and they were immune to everything. It wasn't a planetary, it was a Deva. And honestly, I think that a party from the late BG1 could kill a Deva, but in Irenicus dungeon not so much, because you were lacking items and consumables you have in BG1. But improved Illich was a joke, really. I mean by joke that it was meant to shut up people who were saying that Tactics is too easy. So they decided to make something as ridiculous as a high-level ability user in the opening dungeon. Just wait out the Deva. I mean, I guess you can just wait out, because it isn't that long of a lasting spell. It's like 2 turns.
I fear nothing.
Now, do I want to fight these guys, because they're all high level? They're all high level ability users. There's a Big Dick Thief. There's a Big Dick Mage. I could stab the mage, but I kinda worried about the thief. Problem with Tactics is how dumb the AI is. Yeah, it was mostly brute forced. Could use a stone skin. We kinda dumb to die doing this, so... Really, what can I get here? I guess Crippling Strike is okay because it works like Kai, so it maximizes backstab damage because the rest of it is like whatever, man. Yeah, someone's in the prison.
Do not presume.
Indeed there is. What's she summoning? Air element. Okay. It's going to be this kind of TOB, but this is like fifth full reinstall of TOB, so it's not going to get better. It just one of the most mods must be causing the problem, or combination of mods. Endless Delgar interruption. You get this in the improved Irenicus dungeon from SCS, which I do use. Like I run the improved dungeon. Interesting. Workaround? What? You don't necessarily need a workaround. It's a challenge, but it's doable. I mean, I clear the dungeon, but I also always do SOD, so I have 500,000 XP, which goes a long way. What the hell they're doing? Are they fighting amongst themselves? Am I a Shadow Dancer? No, I am an assassin, but I use Staff of the Magi to reposition. I can't backstab with Staff of the Magi, but I can use it to run away after backstab.
Power to be found in places such as this.
Yo, look at me. There's an assassin lurking somewhere, high-level ability assassin somewhere in here.
This is hardly what I expected. If this continues, I see little point in my remaining with your group. We are a poor match.
Are there guys barbarians? No. Like positioning for backstab is sometimes very deceptive. I thought SCS severely nerfed the Staff of Magi. Let's see. I have everything from SCS installed except for moving overpowered items to later stages of the game. Maybe well, I have to think how that component is called exactly, because it might be move and nerf, in which case you might be right. Because I always thought it's just moving the items, like Cloak of Mirroring, but it might be also responsible for nerfing this stuff. So I'd have to actually. I'm not going to reinstall the game the 6th time, but you might be right. How are you guys doing in here? Pretty good. I mean, come on, that was definitely back of this guy. What the hell? Like, orcs have orcs have such a poor posture that their backs are facing the wrong way. I reinstalled the exact same combination of options, so far no problems. Like, okay, there's an assassin. Wait, 17? What? How? Okay, I'm wearing the Harper pin. That makes sense. Okay, I get it. I wasn't stealthed. I mean, with Pulse of Cheetah and Eyes of Speed, they don't even manage to follow you. You're so fast. How am I insta-killing these guys? Because I have 2 sorts of backstabbing from rogue rebalancing. And how am I not insta-killing these guys? Okay, because they're all high-level fighters. So they have like 200 HP or something. But I am insta-killing them on a crit. Where's that thief? Bane has weak arms. Why does Bane have weak arms? I mean, the Bane is in the Batman movies. It's stacked. How would Staff or Ram work, I wonder? Well, there's definitely math to be considered here, because as much as Swords of Backstabbing adds to the backstab multiplier, it has a low base damage. And Staff of Ram has huge base damage, so... He's gotta have bad luck, yeah. But yeah, I'm not sacrificing the helmet, it's too good. For example, the purple dragon in a Bazigal fight, Tama, breathes crushing damage. And she has a breath that deals huge amount of crushing damage. So it's good to have such an item for that occasion. Demogorgon, Balthazar, they all do crushing. Yeah, the purple dragon is bullshit. And it's not even like, if you try to Google the purple dragon, it's not like even from base D&D books. It's from what was it called? The magazine, like the... It was like a supplemental material in one of the D&D magazines. It's not even from a book. The dragons are normally associated with other colors. I don't know, I'm not a dragonologist. But they definitely have their racial prejudices and preferences. This mage is also cheating. I don't know, like the shadow door is kind of bugged. I don't know what's happening. Yeah, dragon races must be extremely high, to be honest. They have millions of years to hate each other. So dragons are even colorblind? You mean in a literal sense or a figurative one? What's the best backstab weapon? Is it a staff? In base game, the Staff of the Ram, yes, it's probably the highest damage dealing backstab weapon, but you have to sacrifice very good helmet to make it. I have to get my fill of backstabs in TOB because I'm not getting many more after this. But with rogue rebalancing, like duals or short swords of backstabbing might be better. But the absolute best one is Iron Golem form from Shape Change, because it deals 4d10 damage. And the second best one is Black Blade of Disaster. I think that the highest damage you could get is in a golem form that you bugged. Like, you shape change to golem form, but you still have the short swords of backstabbing equipped. And without it, I guess Black Blade of Disaster main hand and SSOB offhand would probably be the best. Hey, Doc. Yeah, like backstabbing in Golem 4 is probably the dumbest way you can make a backstab, but it works. Wait, she's time stopping? Really? No, that's a teleport field. What happened in Anoban? In the end, I allowed him to stay dead. Because I decided that's a sign that Valigal should come with us. Although I reverted the changes to Globe of Blades, so it won't happen again. Okay, she's here. Stupid fucking teleport field. Did I manage to poison her? I should be. No? That's strange. What a cheater. BBOD is the reason I will came for my backstabs. In rogue rebalancing there's a crippling strike that HLA that works like Kai. The absolute highest backstab I was able to get was a Kensai dueled to assassin in a way that you get HLAs, fighter HLAs, and then max out Thief. Because I mean, you can duel to assassin to Thief. Because the base damage goes a very long way on backstabs. That's kinda strange. My backstab, yeah, I wasn't stealthed, I was just invisible from the staff and it doesn't work. So yeah, something like Kensei 21, Thief 22. I don't know if there's enough experience to get this, but you can then use Golem form from Scrolls, Crit Strike, and Righteous Magic from the Rasat headband you get in TOB.
What do you wish? I fear nothing.
Time Trap is your Crit Strike. Crit Strike is just to guarantee a critical strike, not to guarantee a hit. I mean, guarantee that you get a critical strike on a backstab, not... I know that time stop makes every out attack automatically hit. Too many enemies? Yeah, there's a lot of enemies who wear helmets, that's why I don't actually put many points in crit strike, like maybe 2. I prefer to Greater Whirlwind, to be honest, because I'm using a lot of slings. And it goes very well with slings. Who's not Caribbean? Balthazar for sure. Abazigal is a Kensei, so he shouldn't be able to wear helmets. And his sprite doesn't have a helmet.
So be it.
Sendai also doesn't have a helmet on her model, but I don't know if she's crit immune or not. She could be, she's a cleric. She's a cleric mage, but she's wearing an armor. She might be wearing the draw chainmail +5 or something. Okay, I think I killed everyone, and it just there's a couple of traps to disarm, and it should be good.
I fear nothing.
Sendai has magic protection, so any hit wins if you can hit. I don't know what you mean exactly by that, but Sendai has, yes, as a cleric mage, she has a facton of spell protections. But she's not immune to unenchanted weapons, so if she casts protection from magical weapons, you can burst her down with normal weapons and Whirlwind, for example. If she casts Improved Mantle, you can dispel her with Karsamer or Staff of Magi. And if she casts Absolute Immunity, then you're out of luck, because she has. You have to use like 10 anti-magic spells to get her. Could show us that backgoal and backstab numbers of Amelisan. I could backstab Balthazar, I guess.
Oh, I'm so tired.
She has paper HP. Well, not really paper, but she doesn't have HP of a Yagashura, but she has very high luck score. Assassinate Amel-san, that's an option, yeah. She has very high luck score, so for example, area of effect damage works very poorly against her. I tried once to burst her down with Dragon Breaths, and it didn't work at all, because every damage dice was rolling 1 on Dragon Breath. But luck doesn't work against physical attacks, yeah. Yeah, she has massive luck. The area of effect damage doesn't work against her. I think that Ilacera also has very high luck score. And normally the easiest way to kill her was to just cast a high level Dispel Magic. Because she was using Entropy Shield, and Entropy Shield didn't stop Dispel Magic, but in this version it does. So there's no easy way anymore. Am I even detecting traps? Okay. That's what Nira is for? No, I'm not taking Nira again. That's what Improved Alacrity is for. I had Nira in a final fight with Cleric Mage Saruman when I was first testing the new SCS, and well, on the attempt that wasn't bugged, because I lost the first attempt because Robe of Vecna bugged out on Nira because she polymorphed herself into a pickle, and then after unpolymorphing it didn't re-equip. So on the first attempt I lost because of that, and on the second attempt I won, but she still fucked up the opening spell. Yeah, that was Wolf Polymorph, yes. Hey, cooking is fun. How is going? It's pretty well. I'm slowly getting back into the groove after Alnoman died to a newly introduced glitch in the new version, and I had to decide how to proceed, if I want to reload or continue, and I decided that I will continue. And just fix the glitch so it won't happen again. Wasn't there like a trap here?
As always, the pleasure is mine.
Just have to power through it because I had many reinstalls yesterday and it didn't really help at all.
As always, the pleasure is mine.
Don't level Sarevok. No, I decided against it. I decided that the difference of 2 proficiency points is not worth it for him to be a level 5 mage or something. I'd rather have him Stone Skin and 2, because you get level 6, level 12 and then level 18, and I didn't level up Sarevok to level 18, I immediately dual cost. High Mastery in Halberds, I won't be, if I'm using Halberds I'm only using Ravager, and I'm only using it against a handful of opponents like Fallen Solars. So the difference between specialization and High Mastery won't matter in that instance. I'll probably go with Black Blade of Disaster on Sarevok. And I mean, you have to keep him alive for a long time for him to get his levels back.
I fear nothing.
So I'd rather have Stone Skin than those proficiency points.
Ooh, shiny ones.
I was about to recruit Hexat.
Ooh, shiny ones.
Where is it you brought me to now? Looks, why have you some no surprises there?
Hey Bogu, welcome. You streaming today? In 5 hours, okay. I need to play TOB in SCS. Well, it's a game, but you'll probably grow sick of pre-buffing.
Very good.
You'll probably grow sick of pre-buffing in TOB and crashes. That should be enough, but let's not risk it.
If that is what you want.
And didn't he have +4 bullets? He did. Okay, that's what I need. Those +3 katanas look pretty sick. If I'm going to make another run after this, I'm definitely going with someone who can dual wield katanas. Because I've seen this on Valigar and it's the best looking weapon setup so far. Hey Praetor, welcome. You've missed a hot assassin action where I I cleared the sewers and the prison with just the assassin. Varigar gets way to hate it on. Yeah, like Varigar, Minsk and Dorn are
Setting.
all serviceable NPCs. You can get them to 88% damage resistance, which is pretty good. Yeah, I missed some. You even missed some assassin on assassin action because I had to kill the assassin in the prison complex. I've added a couple of emotes, but not too many of them so far. Yeah, there was hot assassin on assassin action.
I am ready.
For us is double the aim. Kinda. Django would get a fucking stroke if he's seen this. I mean, he's staying true to his word. Like, I haven't seen him. I think I've seen him only once on stream, and he was lurking. But this run actually has very good chances to succeed, so... because what I realized that I won't be fighting the very hardest version of Ascension because I'm taking Sarivok with me. So that's one fewer guy for the enemy side.
Impressive.
Hexat is very impressed with my thieving prowess. I mean, it's her thieving prowess, to be honest. I won't be stealing everything from him because of the low-level scrolls. I have way too many. Anyone knows you can pixie prick to sleep anyone during a session fight? I'd have to check their near infinity files because they do lose a lot of immunities in the final fight.
What would you have me
They
do
know
with
not
that
as
idea?
impenetrable as in their own enclaves.
Easy
Have a look
enough
at my
if
wares.
you know
I
what
trust
you're
you'll find
doing.
them all in satisfactory.
So it's not completely impossible that they can be put to sleep. I mean, I vaguely remember knocking them out with unconscious with dragon breath. With that many points, potions, even my PP would be impressive. Don't sell yourself too hard, Bogo. I'm sure that your PP is just fine.
Very
Well,
good.
you look like the sort who has more than 2 gold pieces to rub together.
Finally, I don't know how, but I didn't get this spell. Even a single scroll of this spell in SOA, and it's like it's a replacement for Abidazing Horrid Wilting. Thankfully, this guy has every scroll in the game, so whatever holes in your spell repertoire you have, he can fix them.
If that is what you want.
Yes, I'm in the process of dualing Saravok to mage. He still needs like 2 million XP at least. He needs mage 18, so that's somewhere around 3 million mark.
Have a look at my
That's how
wares.
it's done.
I trust you'll find them all in satisfactory condition.
Yeah, I just reminded myself why I don't dual Saravok usually, because it's kind of pain in the ass. But I've already decided. When I did this before, I think I got him back around fighting Yagashura siege battle. But that includes most of Watcher's Keep. If you have very strong main character, you can do a lot with just him and you and yourself in a party, but my assassin is not clearing the first level of Watcher's Keep solo. That's for sure. Yeah, Watcher's Keep level 3, easy.
I can do that.
Although I have to tell you that I usually leave people in Pocket Plane for that. For the anti-magic zone fights. Because there's no point taking a fragile mage with you to an anti-magic zone so he can get one-shot by a Baylor or something. If you play organically in 6-man party, you get human line time for MLS, and that's what counts anyway. Kinda, but take into consideration that my main character is already not an S tier character, and Valigar is also weaker than Anomen. I mean, maybe not weaker, but less versatile. Like Anomen is S tier or S plus, but Valigar is A tier. If I'll be lacking XP, there's a thing you can do with Lamb Machine. One of the effects from the random Lamb Machine combinations is 100,000 XP for the user. And the other, there are effects that lower your strength, but well, you really only care about Constitution. So it might be a worthy trade-off to try to get the lacking XP by risking Constitution scores.
Impressive.
Yeah, you'll see, but I won't be using Lamb Machine without protecting myself from petrification first and imprisonment and disintegration. Because there's something wrong with the machine. I had this problem before that I entered a proper combination but still got the bad if effect. And not because the wiki was edited, no. I double checked.
Easy enough if you know what you're doing.
Like sometimes, very rarely, but sometimes game can have some kind of a brain fart and just play the fuck up effect. Maybe if you're going through dialogue too fast, I don't know. Hey Apocalypse, welcome. Let me check if the bot is running. Okay, it's running, but it has a delay.
Very good.
And good evening to you too, although it's afternoon for me still. I'm trying to remember which scrolls are fewer in numbers in the game, and I run out of them already. This ray is pretty rare. Luck is rare, I think.
If that is what you want.
Find familiar is rare. Spook. Some invisibility for improved cloaks. Okay, that should be enough. Turn Pablo into Boulder, that's from the newest SCS. There's like how many? 15 new spells, I think? I was going over each one and testing them in the Saruman run. But truth be told, I'm not really using any of them. Like, they're mostly fine. They're not overpowered, they're not underpowered, but they're mostly damage dealing elemental spells, and I'm using my mages as disablers and enablers for my physical party members.
Sending me away now is a mistake. You need my skills, my strength now more than ever, so be it. When things go south, remember you
Taspinar is good servant. Oh, yes!
Yeah, Hexat is
Good to see you again.
it's kinda hard to not disintegrate her sometimes.
You have regained your...
Shiny ones.
Ah, is it time for me to rejoin you? I hope so. I was beginning to get impatient standing about idle like this.
Okay. Baligar was kinda lacking something. I don't remember what. Yeah, I need people to deal with the vampires in the prison complex, and strength. Yeah, he's also low on strength. I had the strength gauntlet somewhere, yeah, because I didn't make Cronfire. I decided that probably Herdalis will be only fighting in melee in the very final fight, and I can just drink the potion of Strength Giant of Storm Giant then, and that will be enough. Drogosphere UI has search function. Yeah, I wouldn't mind search function for scroll cases and so on. Fire Giant Strength Bolt. Yes, I could give him a couple. I have Strength Bolts, but with this and this he has 75% magic damage resistance unbuffed. And he's getting this bolt like 100%. Because this is the highest priority action for enemy mages, to dispel whoever they can from your party. Do I have the key? No. And she won't give me the key. So I have to backtrack through the sewers. Or go with the courtesan, but this way it will be easier.
This sparrow is ready to fly. At your command, of course.
Evoke. You have some more spell levels. Back in an hour or so. I probably take a break after Gromnir. A dinner break, and then we'll see. Their saves are pretty garbage. And she needs this. The problem with the lack of Anomen is that I don't have chaotic commands until... But she has impervious sancticity. I don't have chaotic commands until Jahir unlocks. Which is like almost a million XP. So what can I give you? A potion will do.
Am I ready? Oh, all right.
Wait, what? Is there a keybind that I can free up? P was for protection from evil. L is a quick load. I'm not quick loading, so I can assign spell shield to L. I've used up pretty much my entire keyboard for spell binds. It's kinda ridiculous, and I'm still I could use more.
Yes. I'm still
Nature serve man potentis.
buffers through.
I am willing.
That shall do the trick.
Could be very unfortunate if I forgot about the potion.
With vengeance. Yes, I go.
I shall make this quick. A good hit. Glory will. I shall make this quick. I shall make this quick for you. A good hit. I shall make this quick.
Now that Bogu isn't here, yeah, I made Bogu a mod. Bogu and Django, but Django
As I would have done.
Django is not watching an assassin run. And he's staying true to his word. He's really not watching.
I thought as much. As you would have. It is done.
Wait, why didn't this guy trigger? I'm probably running too fast under that. Yeah, the zoomer speak is allowed on my channel. I don't mind.
Speak. You require nothing more.
Right, I have to put the skull. Okay, it works. I was afraid that it bugged out.
This sparrow is ready to fly. At your
I
command, of
await
course.
your need.
Aye. Something you need?
Okay.
I can hit shall be
As I would have done.
What's left in Saradush really? I think only Gromnir is left really. Let me think about it. I've done this. I robbed the Arcana archives. I cleared out both the sewers and the prison. Yeah, it's Gromniring time, I guess. I will need protection from petrification. Technically I'm a millennial, but I find some Zoomer speak hilarious and it amuses me. I mean, yeah, if people didn't care then it probably wouldn't be popular.
If you could tell. I thought as much.
But truth be told, it's low-key bassin. I don't know, do Zoomers even use this this kind of language anymore? I'm pretty sure they already came up with something new. And now the first fight is also not a trivial one, so I have to get prepared. It's funny to use it ironic enough that it becomes part of your personality. Yeah, it can happen very easily. That's true. Let me think about something, because I have limited rests. And the nearest tavern after Saradush is Amkertown, but I won't be closing the Saradush pocket until I defeat the Demogorgon, because I won't have the option to reposition from the maze. Yeah, so okay, that won't be a problem. I can just go back to Amkartam, to Saradush to rest at an inn. No, you cannot sleep in the pocket plane without provisions. That you can argue about if it makes sense or not, but as of now, you can't. Okay, I need to take a real quick lawyer call. Probably not even 5 minutes. Be right back. How does one get more provisions? But by resting at an inn. Or if you have rangers and druids in a party and you're resting in wilderness, then there's a chance that you won't use up a provision. But it's a fairly small chance. It also depends on level, I think. So I've played the first run I did on SCS 35. I had strict rules for provisions. I had only 3. And it makes some of the areas much tougher. Like for example, Cloakwood in BG1 is a huge pain in the ass. Because 3 provisions, 3 rests is not a lot for the entire Cloakwood sequence. What else? Werewolf Island. There's no inn at Werewolf Island, so you get only 3 rests. Derlax Tower. Like, you can freely go back, but it takes a lot of time to go back. Planar Sphere, Planar Prison, Spellhold is much tougher. So yeah, it makes difference for some of the maps, but For others, it's just a huge inconvenience because you can go back. It just takes a lot of walking. So, although to be fair, 3 rests is enough for most of the dungeons. Like if you make good use of our resources and such, then it's usually not a problem. But the cloakwood is a problem, like because you're getting ambushed at each step if you try to go back. Okay, the first fight is pretty small, but it doesn't mean I can go unprepared. Yeah, good berries. Good berries are low-key S-tier spell. No, they don't actually do anything, but in the lore, like in the pen and paper spell description, it's kinda they function to provide you with food.
As you would have it.
They have...
I am ready.
Okay, wait. First things
I
first.
could find a home here if it were properly cleansed and balanced.
Good brother Temple.
It should be fine if I'll get chaos in this first fight, then I'll just swap some items. Shouldn't be a problem.
Fate beckons us all. I'm busy, okay? I'm busy.
It is about time.
I'll aid you. What is it?
Speak your mind.
I'm still here.
Oh wow, what's this? Someone's unprotected and backstabbable.
I'll get on it right away.
Yeah, hot assassin action. That guy has a lot of health. Or just Valegar is not really hitting all that hard.
It is done.
I shall
I
make this
am
quick
willing.
for you. Such a miss.
Nice. Did I use that? Yeah, I used that through sight. The next fight requires slightly more preparation because there's yeah, Celestial Fury is amazing. Like it's no joke, one of the best weapons in the game, but it's hard to fit in a party because you want some mages who can't use. Maybe you want Jaheira, she can't use katana. Clerics can't use katana. Korgan starts with Grandmastery and in Axes, and you also want some points in Flails because he needs Defender of East Haven. It's kind of hard to fit into a party. Pixie Prick, Jaheira, yeah, she could use it. I think I used it in one of the runs. I remember. The problem is I do Planar Prison very late because I usually take Herdalis and I don't want to do the prison in a 5-people party. Chrome, like Chrome is solid, like damage wise is good, especially if your character cannot buff their own strength. That's true. If you can buff your strength, then it's not as good. For example, on someone like Korgan, Chrome would go a long way, but as I said, you need Defender of East Haven on Korgan. So that's already one weapon slot taken. What rope is Bane using? Rope of Evocation from Nira's SOA quest. Red Wizard Enclave. It gives a +20 to all resistances, pretty good. They want chain contingency. Yeah, let's go chain contingency.
Readier than a red-cheeked maiden, my friend.
There's a handful of very dangerous enemies in that fight, so...
Have you nothing else to do but bother me?
Okay. Spell trigger. Do I need a spell trigger though? I could put Acid Storm in a spell trigger. That would be... Wait, can I? No, I can't. Human Flesh Armor. Because my saves are already pretty damn good and... And it will also stop me from... I would have to re-equip it if I wanted to cast spells from scrolls. Spell trigger, death spell? Like death spell, slow, chaos. Double slow. Okay, that sounds reasonable.
Yes, master. What should I fetch now?
Can be like that. I came from here, right? Because I don't want to. I wouldn't want to go to the big fight. Yeah, okay, from here. Now, how many spell immunities do I have? Because that's also a very good spell that I might want to use here. What the hell is that? Wait, that's the fuck? It looks like oh, right, the strings are fucked up. The name strings. That's really funny. I know why it happened. That's because I reinstalled the unique containers, and they should get a unique name, something like a green ancient scroll case or something. But instead, it pulled from the random string from the game. This looks like a spell description or an item description. It's really funny. Okay, who's getting chaotic commands though? He might get dispelled anyway, so Servok. Yeah. Party is here.
Yes. What is it now?
I had a moment of indecision after Anomen died to what really is a bug of the new SCS version, but I decided it's a sign that the Valigar should be in the party instead of Anomen. Highest level buff should go to me and Valigar because we are most susceptible to being dispelled. How did Anomen get permat? A mage time stopped, summoned a Planetar on top of Anomen. The Planetar cast Globe of Blades inside time stop, and Anomen was taking damage for the full duration of time stop from the Globe of Blades, and exploded when it ended. So there's... well, there are at least two bugs here. Like, for firstly, the globe shouldn't be dealing damage in time stop, but it's not new. It's an old bug. The new bug is that Planetars didn't cast spells when time stopped. So this is probably the fault of the new scripting for Planetars. Let's drink some potions. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Why not? I'll need this. why not? I can use this on Valigar. If I didn't have a replacement for Anoman in the form of Valigar, I would reload, but I decided not to. This bug is, by the way, in the pretty much, I think, in every version of the game, that you're taking damage from time stop at global blades, but it allows a saving throw that negates damage, but the newest SCS version made it so that you only save versus half the damage, which is still a fuck ton because it does 10d10. So I reverted that one change and decided that's the easiest way to stop this from happening again. She has Sancticity. He should drink. He has Chaotic. What are your saves? Unless he gets Maleisant, he should be okay. He has Mind Blank, okay. He has Mind Blank, so that's fine. Anything else interesting?
Yes.
Watch me buff for 15 minutes and then the fight will probably take 5 minutes, but that's just how the TOB is. It's how the game looks at this point.
I await your news.
Yeah, welcome to TOB, exactly.
I do not care much for being prodded all the time.
Okay, the last finishing touches. Was my fire protection? Probably I missed someone. Yeah. He's good. He's not good. He's good. He's good. But I can't no longer. She's already protected from abjuration, so just give her a potion and maybe swap a ring if the situations necessitates it. Everyone good? Okay. Let's go.
Your god, you
False
are
mad. Gromner will never meet with
you.
Take Melisande away. But watch closely. Gromner knows that Melisande is tricky.
Rumors and lies.
Melisande deceives.
Bogo is doing groceries.
So, the assassin is here. Ah, good fun.
Okay. This guy is the big threat. This guy is a very high-level assassin who casts his dagger casts breach on hit. I never knew that because he usually dies very quickly.
I am ready.
This sparrow is ready to fly.
Easy fight for the assassin. I pretty much did all of the work myself. I barely needed the rest of the team.
Fate beckons us all. I can carry not another stitch. Let it fall to the ground then.
Yeah, the rest is just leeching XP, but I'm already way ahead of the rest in XP, so... Am I super extra fast? No, I'm at max movement speed anyway. I could wear different boots if I used this, but there aren't that many good boots anyway. Well, that would go to Anoman if he was still alive. No, wait, that's a flame. No matter then. That's good though. On your nostalgia hero was flying with that armor? I mean, the double... 2 sources of haste are already extremely fast, so... Was it faster than this? Because he has Boots of Cheetah and Imp Haste already. I start to Valigar. I mean, yeah, I guess he can swap it in case he gets dispelled from protection from fire. For hardiness should be enough. It's actually better to go start whirlwinding. Mantle will do me no good anymore. There are very few enemies who... Very few dangerous enemies who can't get through past the mantle.
Welcome blade for oblivion.
Interesting, they have unenchanted weapons. Huh. That's a good one, because there's a Wizard Slayer here. One of those guys is a epic level Wizard Slayer. And he has Arrows of Dispo. Or rather she. She has Arrows of Dispo and unenchanted weapons. So that she can go to town on your mages, protected from magical weapons, and give them casting failure. That's pretty well thought out. They just usually die too fast to do anything. Monk super speed, yeah, it seems like the limitation on movement speed was lifted up in your version to allow the monk thing you're talking about. It's a lot of swords.
Readier than a red-cheeked maiden, my friend. Thy will be done. I can carry not another stitch. Let it fall to the ground then.
Now I need how much money I need, because I actually need a lot to make all of the upgrades I want and to buy out the Nira quest items like the scrolls and Cloak of the Lich. I might even need as much as 500,000 gold.
Urgent, is it?
I can get 100,000 for the mechanical bird from Nira quest, because I will be good for XP, like, surely. And there's no need for me to get any more XP, because what am I going to put it into? Doesn't make much of a difference.
Here's the seeds that our sire sowed long ago are about to come to fruition. For good or ill, the issue will be finally resolved very soon.
I wonder if I should redeem Sarevok, because if I redeem him, he won't be able to use Soul River. And that's a very good weapon for the very toughest bosses. Yeah, I shouldn't be redeeming him, now that I think of it. So I should tell him something to piss him off, I guess. Yeah, because then I won't be... It doesn't really give him anything. And I won't be able to use Soul River. I just need to remember to drop my reputation, so that he doesn't join Amelison instead.
Woo! Shiny ones.
Hello there, welcome to the stream. Although I'll be taking a dinner break soon, like very soon. Let's see. Let's go with ranged weapons for the moment.
Fine, just stop pestering me. What? Oh, all right.
So be it.
Nothing but die. It shall be as you say.
Redeem makes no sense if he stays in the party, yeah. I mean, like, the only difference is that he wouldn't be able to use Soul River, which is which I may want to use, because it can shut down Amelison auto attacks.
Death comes for you. Feel its icy breath.
So be it. I'll get on it right away. Bah! Useless weapon. I am your doom.
Here!
Glory will be ours today.
Bah! Useless weapon.
I don't think you can add Bodhi to that mix, can you? No, no, if you have Balthazar, then Bodhi is out of the equation. You can get either her or Balthazar. I mean, Bodhi can be a decent tank in the final fight. She has very high regen. But if she stays too close to Yagashura for too long, then she'll die. Or Abazigo. Hello.
Tis a role I am glad to play.
Yeah, the backstabs are getting to the point where they're hard to resist even for fire giants. Although it has to be said it was a crit, but I have a very wide crit range thanks to this. Is this guy a mage? Yeah, he is. You aren't getting any stronger, are you? No, I don't think so. I'll get one more strength from Lamb Machine. One more dex, but that's hardly relevant. No, not really. I don't think so. Maybe some bowspan powers. And I can I can cast Black Blade of Disaster from scrolls. But there are very few of them in the game, so that's only really for the final fight probably.
This sparrow is ready to fly. Yes, ma'am, of course.
I don't drop, I might know, but the strength isn't multiplied by backstab. Although it makes Tacknut better, so... I will get the good pocket plane reward for the... What is called? The Divine Power? It sets all your physical attributes to 25 for one turn. So it's like a super draw upon Holy Might.
Fine.
Yeah, Django is missing on some hot assassin gameplay.
You can do nothing but die. You've thought this through.
Bah! Useless weapon.
Glory will be ours today.
Bah! Useless weapon.
Such a...
306 has to be pretty close to the upper limit. It depends how far do you want to go with abusing the game, because the highest backstab I've seen was somewhere around 1000. It was on a Kensei dual to Thief with Iron Golem shape change, Righteous Magic, Crit Strike, against opponent wielding a ranged weapon. And actually I just backstabbed Nalia. So it was on double damage too. And it yields about 1000 damage from what I remember. Because the Iron Golem itself has 40-10 damage with Righteous Magic that just straight up 40 damage, right? And then Kensei level, let's say 18 would be like what, plus 6 to damage? I don't know what Iron Golem fists count as a weapon. Like what kind of weapon could you get Grand Mastery in them? So if you include Legacy of Masters, Emotions, Recitation, penalty for wielding ranged weapon in melee, you could probably get to up to 60 base damage. Might go play Kensei with HLA into Thief. I mean, you'd play for it like for one fight, because it will take you like what, Kensei with at least one HLA, it's 3 million. Let's say you want a couple of them, so 4 million, and then you have to get your levels back, so you're close to 8 million XP. So I don't think that works really well. Yeah, Emotions and Recitation, so I think that you could get about 60 base damage that way. So times 5. Uh, 300 base damage. And a critical, so 600. Because you can guarantee a crit with Crit Strike. 600 damage, yeah, that sounds right. And if you're attacking your own one of your own team members, then you can deal above 1000 damage. When you let your 20 wildfire levels back, you won't have enough XP to get Thief HLAs. Yeah, that doesn't really work in practice. It's just something to see big numbers. And you can just console in XP and items you want to use and check it out. Yeah, it seems that around 600 damage is doable on enemies who aren't protected from critical hits. Is there a mage somewhere here? If you dual class Sarevok, redeem him and leave him out of the party. You know what? I don't really know, because the version of Sarevok you fight is like it's a completely different model and character. And he might be just transformed into that version. Like the one with the, you know, his iconic BG1 armor and sword. He might just simply get transformed. Why is he... Huh, that's funny. He got the Berserk morale failure and he's attacking his fellow soldiers. Interesting. Yeah, he's wrecking them up because they are not fighting back. He's stealing my HP actually. I mean my XP. Yeah, this is with Kai. That ability is pretty much Kai with some extra stuff to it. So this is my maximum damage at the moment, which is pretty spicy.
Aye, my Raven. I shall be glad to dance to your tune, if you but learn to play. Enter
No, I have to say that so far Assassin is more useful in TOB than he was in late game SOA. There are more big physical enemies who I can backstab for a good effect. They have the mod where rogue level 40 doesn't require you to hit 8 million. It seems like, yeah, I noticed that something's wrong here. Because I'm leveling very fast. This must be rogue rebalancing. And it's not like it's an option even. Like it doesn't, in the installer there isn't an option that says, I don't know, rebalancing level progression after epic levels. Not the poor bear? Okay, I won't kill the bear. Okay, so it might be, we'll see shortly how it works, I guess.
All my stuff is authentic. Really, it is.
He has a couple of useful scrolls. Some bullets +4, that's definitely coming with me. Okay, I'll stop here and go on a dinner break. In the meantime, I'll check out what's his perceptiveness, how difficult is it to steal from him. And then I want to get at least 2 or more hours until Bogu starts streaming. So, like, see you around hour and a half. And then I'll try to get 2 or 3 hours more of streaming. So thanks you guys for watching, it was a pleasure as always. Hopefully see you soon, bye.